Napoleon, the Emperor of France, a man who flipped Europe on its head and surprised everyone. A man who conquered Spain, Italy, Germany, the Lowlands, and Egypt. A man who put fear into the leaders of Europe. Today, we're going to continue and complete his legacy. Today, we hop into the Millennium Dawn Classic Mod and try to recreate the Napoleonic Empire and bring glory to France. Make sure to drop a sub and a like, and without further ado, mon ami, let's get into it. So starting off, I'm just reminded of how simple things used to be. Don't get me wrong, I love the new Millennium Dawn mod, but I miss the simplicity of Millennium Dawn Classic. It really was its own little thing. I loved it. Anyway, so starting off with the focus tree, we're going to come to our future and immediately get that done. We have our goal. Our immediate goal is to go down Fraternity and then push down so that we can get House of Bonaparte. Immediately after, our next steps will be to pursue the French economy and get our factories booming. I need big factories because we're going to try and build an armada of tank divisions. That's right, I want multiple tank divisions because breakthrough in tanks in this mod is just disgusting.
Disgusting!
Oh, I've missed this. The unique tech trees as well. The FAMAS. Obviously, we've got the tanks that go down the Leclerc line. We also have the Mirage and the Rafales. Oh, I love custom tech. Custom tech is what makes some of these mods amazing. So up till now, I have been wondering to myself, how am I going to expand? Because most of the world is covered in NATO. However, an opportunity has just presented itself and a few events have actually happened. Number one is that Russia is now nationalist with Vladimir Zhirinovsky in charge. We also have a communist Ukraine, a Britain that's gone with Blair, and Spain has left NATO. They've left NATO, they left the EU, and they became the Spanish Kingdom, which is great because it means I can go ahead and make a justification. On the 22nd of May, 2002, we will be going to Madrid.
It's free real estate.
And it's finally time for the justification on Catalonia. We're going to go ahead and put everything systems go. Declare the war. I'm not calling in any allies. I'm going to try and take the bulk of it myself. We do have air power, albeit not very much, but I'm hoping it'll be just enough to get in and get the job done. And that's exactly why I love this mod. Have you seen how quick and how efficient these guys are? Bro, my tank and armored core are absolutely rapid. Oh yeah, and we're now Bourbon France. And after quite the grind, the Spanish Kingdom have collapsed, and we've finally taken our first victim, Spain, happily ever after. Welcome to the French fold, mon ami. Bourbon France has grown again. We've also been evicted from NATO because we are not the same ideology as America, but that doesn't matter because NATO is already shrinking. I imagine the Italians will shrink soon. I don't know what their game plan is though. So I'm now going to take this chance to build up. It is still only 2002. I'm going to build up my industry, build up some factories, change to Napoleonic France, and then I'm going to start mass producing tanks if I can. Okie dokie. So after a few years of prep, I finally have a mechanical army. I don't have much in the way of surging equipment because that mechanized is looking horrific. I do have a mechanical army, and I just want to share my template. So this is my armored core with 1,000 breakthrough, 500 defense, 500 soft, 300 hard, 86 armor. It's pretty meaty. So we now have claims thanks to us now being with Jean-Christophe Napoleon Bonaparte. Sorry, what? Jean-Christophe Bonaparte. I'm talking at my rear. And we now have, thanks to this focus here, natural borders of France, we now have claims on Brabant, Flanders, Wallonia, Ypres, Malmedy, Luxembourg, Nord-Rhine, and Rhineland, which is basically all of Western Europe. So we're just going to go ahead, get stuck in, and send out an invitation, starting with Germany, because Germany is no longer in the international faction, because America is no longer NATO. They turned communist with John Batchel, and also on top of that, Germany is also slowly turning communist as well. So I need to shut this down ASAP. So without further ado, let's declare the war, and I'm going to send in my armored core straight from Hamburg to Berlin to Dresden. I want it done. I want it dusted. Let's go. The mighty cavalry of the Bonaparte house. How is it looking? Oh, okay. Oh, that's not looking hot. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, this is perfect. I now have a little breakthrough in the north. I'm going to hope that I'm just going to let them go. I was expecting so much more out of my armored core. Maybe it's because I've only got half equipment.
You don't say.
And we finally have pushed the Germans out and spread out their defenses. I think I've got enough in the front line to attack. I'm just going to send it. You know, worst case scenario, it flops. Now that we're on flat land, now that we're not crossing rivers, I feel like my overpowered tank corps can finally do what they were made to do. Side note, I have no idea what his problem is, but America just declared war on me for some reason. And Japan. Like, I don't know why. We've done nothing to America. We've done nothing to affect them. We've not targeted any of their puppets or anything. But yeah, America just came for me. I don't know. Maybe it's part of their focus tree. I'm not entirely sure. But apparently the Americans don't like me. And finally, we've managed to go ahead and take Germany. I am going to take it all as per my cause, focuses, and of course, I need mill factories so I can start pumping out troops like there's no tomorrow. I am at war with the Americans, but they can't get to me and I can't get to them. So I'm just going to leave them be for the time being. My next target of conquest will probably be the Dutch Union, followed by the Belgians. Maybe it would be better to go the opposite order, I'm not sure. Then start looking towards the east, although Russia could maybe be a friend this time around. They are monarchist. So I had recorded another like 3 hours worth of footage that I could turn into content for you guys, and it was so epic because we finally crossed the Atlantic, we went into Brazil, we took over the Americas, and we gave America a shock to their system. However, my computer had an update, and in the process, it nullified all of my settings on my recording software, and because of that I recorded it with no audio, which is fantastic because I'm an absolute clown. So although I've got the footage and although it's all very no mic, no audio, no nothing, I'm gonna give you a quick montage visualization of it. I'm just gonna speed everything up and I'll just let you have fun with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Without further ado, here's what happened. So it's finally the year of 2032 and we are finally pushing into Eastern Europe. Now, Napoleon did not necessarily take the Balkans, but did have puppet states all across Europe. And I have created one. In Austria, we have Imperial Austria, led by Karl II. And we are going to be giving him all of the Austro-Hungarian Empire's territories and then use him to move into Ukraine and Moscow. First though, we're going to go after Slovakia. They do have less troops than us, but I'm hoping with my air support, everything will go fine. And the wait is finally over. With our justification in the month of May, we're going to go after Slovakia and let all hands be on deck. The Armored Corps and the Infantry Corps both rolling in against Slovakia, absolutely decimating their troops on the border, as you can see. Our OP units strike once again. Bratislava has fallen, and the French Empire has expanded once again. I'm going to rinse and repeat this strategy, using and abusing my air power, going through the non-faction Balkans, expanding my beloved puppet of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and then I'll see you next time when we're ready to go after Russia. That's the big one. So I'll see you for that in a minute. I'm going to have to put all my troops onto that because, oh, Russia's definitely got nukes and 600 divisions. And after a very long wait, our borders have been set up. We have Austria-Hungary and the Kingdom of Serbia of puppets. We also have the Kingdom of Ukraine and Kingdom of Romania. As I have set up my puppets, I am ready. There are only 2 more stones left to deal with. One is the bear in the east in Moscow, and the other is the Pope on the Catholic throne. But without further ado, we're just going to go straight after Russia. I'm going to justify, and then in the month of May, hopefully go after them. And give or take, it should be a walk in the park. So, without a further ado, let's get stuck in. And after such a long little wait, it is time to go after the Russians. This could either go amazingly or terribly. I haven't decided which one just yet, but we're going to go ahead and launch the offensive. I'm going to go ahead and also call every single ally that I have into this fold. I need everyone working and part of this operation. And just like that, it's go time. Overall, we're looking fairly green, and I'm happy with that. I was expecting more from Russia. We are getting nukes on the border, but we seem to be doing mostly okay for the most part. I'm just going to let the AI go, let my overpowered tank divisions destroy the Russians. And then after that, once this is finished, eventually, Napoleon's mission will be mostly done, and all we've got left to do is focus on the EU. So thanks to my ally of Austria having some hell of a vengeance to put upon the Russians because they're being nuked every 5 minutes.
Make it stop!
I've noticed Russia has no stability. They have 0 stability, 55 war support. So I thought to myself, if I just rush Moscow, it should technically just finish. Maybe that'll tank them. I don't know. So at the moment, I'm just butt rushing my divisions to go and take Moscow. And if we can, well, it's a lucky day. So it seems that even after taking Moscow, Nizhny Novgorod, and even clearing up Volgograd, they're nowhere near ready to cap. I need to deal with St. Petersburg, Arkhangelsk, maybe even Yekaterinburg. I've got a lot of pushing to do. I'm just going to go off camera, grind this, and I'll see you guys in a moment. And there you have it. The Treaty of Moscow. Ukraine took 7, I took 57, Serbia took 2, and the Russian Empire was puppeted. We've taken Napoleon's dream lands. All that's left to do now is the European Union and then these small ones, which I'll nice up for the post video thoughts. But for now, we just need to prep for the EU. I'm currently building 3 more armies, 2 mechanized, 1 armored corps, and then we're going to go after them. It's going to be difficult because they are very, very tanky. I'm just hoping my nukes and air force can do it. And after a very, very long wait, it is finally time to declare war, retake core state. We are go. And of course, I'm going to drag every single ally I have into this. I need as much manpower and support that I can get my hands on, especially Brazil's 300 divisions. I'm going to put everything into go and hope for the best, maybe. I'm not sure how this one's going to go down. It's a big mix of red and green. A lot of green in Poland, mostly red in Europe. That's kind of bad. But I've got enough manpower to serve me. I just need to break them in any way I can. And things seem to be looking up. I literally just looked away for 5 minutes and Poland's already crippled themselves. We managed to take Belgium. I was looking up here in the north and we managed to get them out. They all just pulled out of here in Lapland and just decided to start heading south, it seems. I can't get past the borders of Italy. I can't move into Sardinia. Brazil's horde is slowly on the way. I took Portugal and now it's just the south of Spain. This is going really well. I think I just need to route all of my efforts now onto Italy, and then it's game over. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hopefully I can wrap this up soon, but big bad scary European Union, their divisions were really weak. I'm going to clean this up and I'll see you in a minute. And there you go. There's your peace treaty. It's game over, goals achieved. I also end up bringing these guys into it and just getting rid of these guys over here as well. But it's all done. It's finally, Napoleon's dream has been achieved with the peace deal. Austria-Hungary got their little bit of Italian territories back. Serbia got all of Greece and created their ancient empire once again. Sweden and Denmark were released. We did what Napoleon wanted to do in Britain, and we have an independent Scotland as a puppet. Overall, it's gone well. Oh yeah, and I gave the European Union a little bit of territory. I gave them Eupen, and the king of Italy, Savoia, Vittorio Emanuele, is now the king of the Union of European Kingdoms. But with that, guys, thank you so much for today. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click like, subscribe, and leave me some tips in the down below in the comment section. Tell me some ideas that you would like to see on the channel. I quite had fun. I had quite a bit of fun with this one. It was different. It was a goal. I aimed for it, and somehow I managed to achieve it. I'm very happy with that. So thanks for watching, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a good one, and ta-da!